Good afternoon, everybody. This is our mic check. If you can see us, if you can hear us, go ahead and give us a thumbs up so that we'll know everything is working. Also, we are having a census commercial before we get started. For those of you who watch us regularly, we were at 48.7% in our census response rate. We are up to 49.2%, so thank you to everybody who has been filling that out. We are still behind the national average of 60.9 and even behind the Georgia average of 57.1. So go fill out your census today at my2020census.gov or by calling 1-844-330-2020. I hope you can see that in this sign right here. Hold that up a little bit, Atticus. So again, 1-844-330-2020, or fill it out at my2020census.gov, or stop by the library. Marshanna and her crew at our Dade County Public Library will gladly help you fill out your census. We will get started shortly.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Alex Case, Director of Dade County Emergency Services and also the mayor here for the city of Trenton. I'll be filling in for Ted today. He had an appointment with his family and some things to do, so gladly stepped in. I know I've been vacant for a little while with these updates. I took a vacation with my family and we social distance out in the state of Georgia for a week to relax and get away from some things, and then been busy on some other projects since I've got back. It seems like we work harder on after vacation when we get back to work on things. So I'll be doing the update today. And just last evening, the Governor Kemp did issue another executive order. It's 40 pages long. It went into effect starting today. And there is still a stay-at-home order for some of us are lifted, but there is still a stay-at-home for our folks up until the state of emergency, which ends July the 12th for persons that are 65 and older, and people that may live in a nursing home, long-term care facility, inpatient hospice, assisted living communities, personal care homes. And those that do, again, with chronic lung disease, moderate or severe asthma, severe heart disease, compromised immune systems, class 3 or severe obesity, any person with the following medical conditions of diabetes, liver disease, chronic kidney, or undergoing dialysis. We do have a lot of folks that could be in any type of treatment for cancer or for anything. Still continue to stay at home, practice your social distancing. If you do get out, wear your mask, watch what you touch. These numbers that we'll be going over here soon are still continuing to rise a little bit with the free testing that is currently still going on here. And again, these orders are into place to keep us protection and allow this to slowly come down and to keep with mass gatherings of folks to be together. The 1945 Days Fair that was going to be July the 4th has been postponed for the fair duties, or for the fair and all the ongoings, to July the 18th at the City Jenkins Park. But on July the 4th, to celebrate that date, at 9:30 p.m. that night, they will be conducting their fireworks off a piece of private property just off Sunset Drive. They will be parking along the areas there of Rail Street and inside the city park. They're going to ask that all visitors stay around your vehicles and stay social distance, meeting the COVID-19 standards, and to enjoy the fireworks there to celebrate the nation on 4th of July. That will take, again, July the 4th at 9:30 p.m. And then the fair will postpone the ground activities after the state of emergency releases. And currently, we'll also be watching what current guidelines they will do for themselves and the vendors in the city to make sure that those are followed for the safety of that. Again, today will be our last update for everyday updates on COVID, but we are going to continue our weekly update every Thursday at 3 p.m. Again, we're going to come back every Thursday at 3 p.m. We feel the information that we can give out as a county, as any department of the county and in the city, that this really works well. We like to see the questions come in that we can address and talk to you and try to, make everything present and available for you. Again, the current testing sites, the Dade County Public Health is still doing their free drive-through COVID testing Monday through Thursday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and then on Fridays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. There's still currently no Saturday testing here at Dade County because we had such a low turnout for a few weeks. If you do have Saturday testing, Walker County Health Department will be doing their Saturday testing from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. If you have any questions for the Dade County Public Health, which is downstairs in the administration building, it's 706-657-4213. Another testing facility here in Dade County is Lawson Medical Facility, located on North Main Street, just beside the post office. Their number is 706-657-3200. Their hours of operation is Monday through Thursday from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, there is a charge for this if you do go to there, and I believe it's a blood work antibody type test. So if you want to try it that way, they're available. And also the Lafayette Ready Clinic in Walker County, 706-620-0200. Again, all this information is on our Dade County website at dadecounty-ga.gov. Please stay up to date on our website. Also, any businesses, again on our website, the Small Business Association, due to the availability of loan disasters, due to the either COVID and or possibly the tornadoes, you can reach them at 1-800-659-2555 for any type of assistance or relief if available. All right, we're going to get into our numbers here currently in Dade County. Since things have progressed each month, a lot of the numbers that we get from public health and also through GEMA that public health gives through them, we are getting addresses that people that either come positive from we've talked about these 11 antibody tests and the current swab test. We get an address of the person that tested positive to give us an alert for 911 for emergency personnel, law enforcement, fire, EMS, that if at a certain date when they test, public health puts a certain number of days on that location that we are to be aware. So inside our computer-aided dispatch system, if somebody calls for help at a certain address, we let the responders know that there could be a universal precaution to just use more precaution that someone may be. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, it's just extra things that the guys are, and men and women are wearing their gloves, their masks, and their glasses for protection. Again, it's numbers that keep growing to us, and it's a normal thing that we feel we're into right now. So as of today, just right before this, we got another update of a few more addresses, but currently right now we have 48 total COVID positive cases. 26 of them have recovered, and really 11 of them was antibody tests, so that was probably done other times of the year that people have talked about, November, December, January, and February. So of those 26 recovered, and take the 11 antibodies, you got 15 people that have recovered from the swab test, are doing fine at home, I'm sure. Currently active cases to date are 18. from the dates that they fall off. And then we did have our one death in the county. Walker County still stays at 211 cases. 44 were the antibody. Catoosa County was at 184. They had 23 antibody tests. Chattooga County is at 30 and only 2 antibody tests. Whitfield County is at 539. Gordon County is at 234. They had 2 antibody tests. And Floyd County had 356 and 1 antibody test. Bartow County is 532. The unknown counties is still kindly high, and this is something we feel as numbers come to us each day is 1,019 that is still floating out there somewhere to be diagnosed or sent to the county that it's there. Deaths is 2,375 in the state of Georgia. Currently hospitalized during the event is 9,073. Again, these are just your Georgia numbers based on some of the surrounding counties within our region that we talk to quite a bit. And really with the data that's given to us now is why we're given the recovered, acting, and showing where people are recovering and getting better on this every day. Tennessee's numbers, Tennessee has 28,304 confirmed cases. They have 18,922 recovered. Hamilton County had 1,210, 505 recovered, and 19 deceased. Marion County had 47 cases, 35 recovered, and 1 deceased. 32 in Grundy County was 27 recovered, 1 deceased. 21 in Sequatchie County at 18 recovered. Meigs County is 28 with 24 recovered. Bradley County is 241 and 165 recovered and 2 deceased. Hospitalized is 2,011, and there's been 535,096 tested in Tennessee, and total in Tennessee deaths is 441. Alabama's cases to date is 22,471. Jackson County is 107, and DeKalb County is 291. We give these numbers. Carey has kept up with this from the Johns Hopkins COVID Resource Center. Confirmed cases nationwide is 7,507,801. Global deaths is 422,981. U.S. cases is 2,016,027. Recovered is 540,292, and U.S. deaths is 113,914. But global total recovered of the 7 million, currently there's 3.5 million that have recovered from this COVID. And with these practices and safe sanitation, you see people that even today when I've been out working, doing addressing and meeting folks, you just talk, you don't shake hands. And a gentleman just a little while ago I met and talked with, same way, he says, hey, I'm usually a handshaker, but hey, I understand. We kept our distance and we done our business and things like that. So it is different for us. I think a lot of folks are adapting. Even when I went on vacation and noticed how much everything was doing we were in South Georgia, and it's just everybody was doing that. Families were sticking together. Friends were, if you deal with friends or people, you just watch your distance, and everything that's happening here, local, that you see in the restaurants and all, we really do appreciate it. Again, it's been some different times for us as well that we're trying to learn what's going on, and every day we're seeing things. We've got these new active orders, and all this will be available as well if you want to check out the governor's website and things. And a lot of tough decisions that both governments have had to deal with each day, especially when working with the 1945 Days Fairs Committee. We really appreciate that group. They're trying to provide service for the community on a special day of our nation, and just these restrictions are so tough. We just don't want to risk anything that could still happen, but we appreciate them understanding and working to provide something for for the residents there. So again, this will be our last day, and we'll be back every Thursday at 3 p.m. I know Carey and them had mentioned, and her sweet children of Atticus and Amelia here had the signs up for Census, but please, please take some time. You will be hearing more on us about Census. We're going to do a really big push. We've been brainstorming some ideas. She's going to come talk to you about some numbers, but stay tuned. You'll hear from a lot of us about this. This is something we really need our numbers to increase. With the COVID, it's put some dampers behind it, and we're going to make a hard push to October to get that. And if we need to hold some open day shops for you to come in and use some equipment to do this with your cell phone, if you got service or Wi-Fi, 10 questions, 3 minutes, you're done. And they're not going to be going door to door like has in the past. So we want to help the city and county, the library. We're going to be asking our faith-based churches to help kick in and help remind this. We've just been thinking about some things, but these numbers are very important for what we are. You hear things that, well, we're too small. A lot of big area chains don't want to look at us, and when we do talk to different agencies about coming in, or you're interested, what's your population? And a big thing that we really worked on was Fred's. When they decided to leave and was bought out, we started looking at other areas, and I will hate to say, but we contacted Walgreens, but we were too small. They were looking for 20 to 25,000 population, and we were just under that area. So, you know, a lot of us like to leave it the same, and I do. I love our county, but when we did more amenities and we try to bring things in, these numbers are a big thing. It also helps us in funding for federal assistance, federal grants. You'll be hearing more about that. We've put in outdoor warning sirens to mitigate this. We're currently RFP in storm shelters, which was also a mitigation grant by FEMA that is a percentage base that they would allow Dade County and the city of Trenton based on their population. So please take some time. I know a lot of folks sometimes get tired of hearing this, but right now we're showing we only have 7,000 or 7,500 people in Dade County with a current census. That there's no other push, and we're way below that. But Carey will go into a lot of those other things here, but please take some time to do that.
I have a question. Someone says the link for help from the storm says that it's not covering Dade County, but that is an extension of Hamilton County. Is that right?
It is, and I understand that part of that is on a SBA, and it's limited what it will help. I think we reported on that, or once we were made aware of that. Currently, the help on that SBA is Small Business Association for any business that was either affected with COVID and or the tornadoes that was there. Individual assistance are still was not approved for us. So, all righty, Miss Carey will be right here in just a second.
So as Alex was talking about, again, with our census, and we did a little bit of, come on up with your signs, guys. You'll have to stand pretty close. We live in the same house, so it's totally okay for us to be close together. Hold your signs up so people can see it. And on Atticus's sign here, it says, go to my2020census.gov to fill that out, or call 1-844-330-2020. So if you don't have a computer, that's fine. You can just use your telephone and call. So currently, Dade County is at 49.2% for the census as far as self-reporting. If that is an accurate number, then it means that we currently only have about 7,500 people who live in Dade County. And we all know that there are more than 7,500 of us here. By the last estimation by the U.S. Census, we had about 16,166 people in Dade County. So Marshanna and I were talking about this the other day, Marshanna from the library, and we appreciate all that they do. She will gladly help you fill out your census online if you need help. So if you have questions about that, stop by the library. They'll be glad to help you fill out your census online. But we were talking about, wow, what would we do if we only had 7,500 people, and how would that affect us as a county? And it's extremely important because for emergency supplies, let's say, heaven forbid, that we have another disaster happen here in Dade County, that's how GEMA and FEMA decide how much how many resources we get in dollars as well as water or aid in other ways. So that will affect us. Also, businesses, we have to be able to show that we have the population size to have a good workforce for whichever industry comes here or whichever company comes here, as well as the people to buy whatever they're producing. So restaurants, things like that, they all look at our population size. So the census questions are not hard. They're really, really easy, and they're not very invasive, so don't worry about it. They're just asking how many people live in your house as of April the 15th, and this is going to extend through October. So, but you need to answer how many people lived in your house as of April the 1st, I believe is the date. So make sure to fill out your census at my2020census.gov or call 1-844-330-2020. And another thing is just talk about it. If you've already filled out your census, and I love it, some of you are commenting right now and saying, I filled out my census online, I did mine, or I called in, or I went to the library. We love to hear those things, but also talk about it. Talk to your neighbors, talk to your friends at church, talk to your workmates about filling out the census, especially here in Dade County. So let's make Dade County count in the 2020 census. Thanks, everybody.
Again, everyone, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful evening and afternoon and a great weekend here in Dade County. We will come back next Thursday at 3 p.m. Again, info@dadecounty-ga.gov if you want to give us email or visit our website, dadecounty-ga.gov, and also trentonga.gov. Both of our Facebooks, you can look up as well all the information. We appreciate what you do. This is a tremendous team effort from everyone here and you and in the public what's been doing during this current pandemic. Again, we're still under state of emergency till July the 12th, and we will be sending updates out through these things for you as well. And if you ever have any questions, please give us a call at any time. We really appreciate you and hope you have a great weekend.
We'll also be updating on elections.
Yes.
And thanks to all of our elections.
Yes, our elections folks have been really, really busy with the new equipment, and we'll have updates as those are certified. We'll have a runoff coming up, I think, starting the 18th.
The runoff is August 11th.
August 11th,
The
excuse
early
me.
voting starts July the 13th.
Yeah, July the 13th is when the early voting will start right back here again at 71 Case Avenue. So all of our elections are volunteers throughout the community that done that for those 7 precincts and everyone that's here every day during that. So appreciate that and appreciate you voters. Please come out. It's your wonderful right of this nation to come vote. So we got to do it again and again back for the November election as well. So thank you all. Have a blessed afternoon and weekend, and thank you all.